Welcome to Focus on GRA. This is a program of information for taxpayer education. As part of efforts to decentralize taxpayer services to improve access as well as voluntary compliance, the GRA has integrated regional tax offices operating in 8 of the 10 administrative regions in Guyana. We will be visiting one of those locations, that is Linden, the mining town, Region 10, to tell you more about the services offered. In a commercially active town with bauxite central to its economy and a growing population, tax compliance and enforcement in Linden and the wider Region 10 are crucial. GRA's Integrated Regional Tax Office is a key fixture in the town, which is about 1 hour 30 minutes driving distance from the capital, Georgetown. The GRA's Integrated Regional Tax Office is located at Casarina Drive, Watuka, just in the vicinity of the Bauxite Company, the Wismar-Mackenzie Bridge, and the Linden Hospital Complex. The Regional Tax Office has been administering taxes and related services to the town and region for over a decade. Within the last 5 years, it underwent infrastructure upgrades to offer services parallel to its Georgetown headquarters.
At the branch, we process individual income tax return, individual property tax return, corporation tax return, company property tax return, value-added tax return. We also process capital gains tax, mortgage interest relief, income tax refund, PAYE reconciliation.
Professionals in private practice can apply to the office for their practice certificates to be able to carry on their trade.
Doctors, the dentists, the architects, accountants, surveyors.
The office of 31 staff members is also tasked with monitoring live events, issuing of estate duty, registration for and issuance of the Taxpayer Identification Number TIN, and registration for value-added tax VAT. Work permit letters are also issued to foreigners working in the town and in the vicinity.
There is a very high demand for work permit. We have a new company, Alia Construtoro. That's the persons that are building the road from Linden to Madia. That road is causing the company to bring lots of persons to Guyana. So we do have an influx currently for work permits. The work permit is for persons who desire to work in Guyana that are not residents of this country. So we would have an influx of applications from bauxite, minerals, as well as your sister company, manganese. The process to get a work permit, you will need the copy of your passport, all of the pages. You'll also need a letter from the Ministry of Home Affairs giving you permission to stay in the country. The processing time is 3 working days.
Driver's licenses were added to the list of services in 2019, making it more convenient for locals to have their applications and renewals processed in the town rather than in Georgetown. The expansion of this service is intended to reduce travel, transaction time, and expenses for many applicants.
We have a high demand for driver's license. If it's a new license, you'll need a passport size picture, original and copy of your driver's competence for whichever class you're applying for, and a copy of your ID card. If it's for renewal purposes, we'll just need a copy of your driver's license and you come. There is also a cost attached, which is $4,500. After you would have taken your picture and applied for the license at Linden branch, it takes 2 weeks to be printed because the license, as you would have indicated, are printed at head office.
Applications to the Linden Tax Office have also been considerable in the area of mortgage interest relief, and this has been due in part to the numerous housing drives instituted by the government, particularly in areas such as Amelia's Ward. Mortgage interest relief targets first-time homeowners, allowing a tax deduction for the interest paid on mortgage loans used to build, buy, or acquire a residential property.
For the mortgage interest relief, which is known as MIR, we have a lot of taxpayers and we are processing them based on how they come in, after which we're doing approval here at the office. Also, we would upload on the system for IRT or head office to look at those cases. But all first and second approval are being done here.
Since tax compliance is a main requirement for benefiting from the relief and obtaining trade and miscellaneous licenses and the awarding of government contracts, individual and corporate taxpayers are encouraged to honor their tax obligations. Notwithstanding, the GRA conducts routine enforcement exercises throughout the town and region.
We have examination of fuel, right? Bosai is the main importer of fuel in Linden, but you also have private importers that would import at Omai Wharf in Christiansburg. We have visits to ascertain compliance for the following businesses: malt and wine. We have off-license, liquor restaurants, and hotels. We usually have off-site inspections, whereby we have to examine a vehicle or a motorcycle, and it cannot be brought to the office, so we will go out there and examine it at the person's residence or wherever the equipment vehicle might be.
The Linden town is positioned geographically as a gateway to and from the interior locations, such as Mabura and Lethem. Given the frequency of smuggling activities, regular spot checks are conducted on vehicles passing through using the main thoroughfare.
We intercept mainly trucks, minibuses, and other vehicles coming from Lethem or Madhya to ensure that the relevant taxes on dutiable stuff have been paid. If not, we assess it and they will require them to pay the taxes here in Linden.
Notwithstanding its role to enforce the tax laws, the GRA's Regional Tax Office remains committed to the expansion of services to far-flung areas of Guyana. Construction of the Integrated Regional Tax Office at Onverwacht, West Coast Berbice Region 5 is complete and will be open to the public soon. This is in keeping with its mandate to offer all of its services to stakeholders in all regions of Guyana. This new office will expand the GRA's reach to taxpayers in Region 5 and will be a full-service tax office, thereby allowing stakeholders within the region to access all services that are now available at the head offices in Georgetown. This means that taxpayers will no longer have to travel to New Amsterdam or to Georgetown to make payments of all taxes, to apply for their compliance and liabilities, license and motor vehicle registration, as well as collection of tax returns. This will undoubtedly reduce the processing time and the completion of transactions, as well as decrease congestions at the GRA's main office in Georgetown, which averages roughly 300,000 taxpayers who visit on a yearly basis. The office will also open employment opportunities for qualified persons in the region, allowing them to build their careers in taxation. GRA presently operates at 8 established integrated regional tax offices, most of which offer services available at its head office in Georgetown. You would recall that the GRA opened its doors to the Mabaruma Integrated Regional Tax Office in 2019, and it's expected to commence construction of its Madhya Regional Office during 2023, and to maintain a presence at Iteringban, thereby providing its essential services to every region in Guyana. Now, the GRA is committed to ensuring that its services are delivered efficiently to stakeholders as Guyana's economic landscape continues to transform. Well, that's all the time we have for you in this week's Focus on GRA. But for more information on our Integrated Regional Tax Office here in Linden and other locations where GRA has tax operations, we encourage you to visit our website, gra.gov.gy. You can also check out our YouTube channel for a replay of this and other videos. And you can also check out our social media platforms for more information. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Fabian Klaus saying, take good care of yourselves and each other.